Good morning, students. A very warm welcome to the live virtual classes of ICAI. We are doing a paper called Business Correspondence and Reporting, and the topic for today is Report Writing Part 2. A very, very cold and a very, very foggy welcome. Those of you who are in the north, those of you who are in the south, or probably east and west, I think the weather is more comfortable. So I can see a lot of you have joined. I'm sorry I got late today by 5 minutes. Really sorry for that. Good morning, Mehak and Kevin. Good morning, Ruchika. You too have a nice day. Pramod and Lovepreet, Ritu and Mastan, Ankita and Anjali. Lots of people have joined. Nice to see you. Very much active for the class, and it's so nice to have a full attendance. You know, it's just one of the best things that happens in class. Ruchika already has a query. What is a demographical report? Okay, Ruchika, we'll do that. Don't worry. Then we have Aditi and Shruti. Good morning. Anushka and Vipul. Very good morning. Swati and Nazhat, Aditya. Okay, so it's my old class. You know, I have all my students. I'm happy about that. Mehak Preet. I'm seeing you for the first time, I think, Mehak Preet. Aapka naam nahi suna. Tanmeet is always there. Vipul, Rohit, Ankur. Okay, and Pramod is there, Mahima is there, of course. Okay, so let's start. So tell me anything which is a problem in the last class, anything which we probably did not understand. You want me to repeat that, you can tell me. Otherwise, I think we'll start with the second part of report writing. And today we're going to concentrate mostly on examples, because that's what happens when you sit for the exam. When you actually sit to attempt, you realize that I'm not very comfortable with attempting the answers, because theory part is always okay, isn't it? But exam time, writing the answers, writing in such a way that you get full marks, that becomes a problem. Okay. So tell me, how many of you have till now? Be very honest, right? Don't cheat. Don't tell me like, yes, I have, but you actually have not. How many of you have actually seen the study material, and how many of you have actually read the questions, the MTPs, the RTPs, and you know all about it? Quickly tell me. How many of you have done that? If you are true enough, you will tell me the truth. I'm not going to scold you. I'm like remote location. I don't even know where you are. So you can just tell me if you have seen the RTPs and the MTPs, and I'll really be happy about it. I'm sorry, the camera got switched off. Yeah. No doubts. Okay, Shruti says no doubts. That's very good. I'm happy there are no doubts, but please keep practicing. You know, I really want you to be very good in all these aspects of business communication. The only thing is, if you are active, if you are actively taking part, if you are understanding all topics, if you are attempting things on your own, then nothing will go wrong. Fine? Okay. Who has seen? Okay, I can get some answers. Thank you. Okay, what is the temperature like in North? Ma'am, for BCR, how much time should be contributed in 3 hours? You are yourself telling me the time, Aditya. How much time for 3 hours means? I did not get the question. What exactly do you mean? I have not seen the MTPs, but I've started. Okay, Mahavir, that's really good. I like honesty. You know, you should be committed and you should be honest. If you have not seen, you have not seen. Oh, wow. Bharat has given me those nice red books and blue books. This is an open book exam. MTPs and RTPs he has seen. Yes. Okay. Shruti says, why, Himanshu, you can't see? What's the problem? Tell me. MCQs, RTPs, Pramod, everything you have to see. It's not possible that you don't see. Right? Okay, you're from previous batch. Okay, no problem, Mehakpreet. Most welcome to the class. It's nice to have everybody in class. That's not a problem. But what I want you to do is, we've been having regular classes. You all have been attending regular classes. What I actually want from you is, when you are sitting to listen to a lecture, please be very proactive. You should not just take it easily that, okay, we'll do something, we'll read report, we'll just listen for 2 hours. No, don't do that. You have to be very sure, very, very sure about the fact that if there is a question which is possible in the exam, how should I attempt it? Clarify our doubts. What should be the word limit? What should be the format? What should be the style of presentation? If all this is clear, no, you will get full marks, and you are really a wonderful batch. So I don't think so I should have any problems with you. So just don't worry about it. Okay, so let's start. I think let me start with the presentation, because that's what is important. How to write? Okay, your books have not yet come. Well, I think you have to discuss that with the office people, because I'm not very sure about the books, and for the PPT also, because I keep sending the PPT to the office, and then they keep uploading it wherever they have to. So for the technical aspects, I'm really sorry. I'm not very sure how I should be able to help you. In format place, we have to write in both type formats, magazine. No. So what exactly is happening? BCR is of 40 marks. So how much time? Business law and BCR, we have 3 hours. BCR is of 40 marks. So how much time should we give so that we finish now? Well, up. Aditya, how can I say about time? You can give 1 hour, you can give 30 minutes, you can give 40 minutes. It's completely your forte, right? If you are very good at writing, then you can finish the paper in half an hour also. But if you think law is more lengthy, BCR is little short, then you'd spend less time on BCR. If you think BCR needs more time because you have to be creative, you have to think, and it's more about innovativeness, how to write an essay, how to write a mail, how to devise, how to formulate a précis or a note making, then you spend more time. So I will not say there is any fixed rule that you have to spend 30 minutes, you have to spend 40 minutes. Completely your choice. Okay, you have the paper in front of you. Up uske baad, it is your choice what you do it. Okay, Aditya? Kevin, I'm sorry, there are some typo errors. I'm not understanding. Suppose the lex of thus is the kex are over. I'm really sorry. Can we send the doubts via? You can send the doubts via query section. That's just not a problem. They're going to reach me. Wherever they reach, they'll finally come to me if it relates to my subject. So anything to do with BCR, you can ask me for all the subjects. But otherwise, you need to really check whatever you have written. So the study material is anyways there on the BOS portal also. So it should not be a problem. Wait, I'll just share it with you. Just give me a second, because I don't want you to be in doubt. See, can you see? This is the BOS portal. Here is the study material. So this and business correspondence and reporting, you can click here. Once you click here, it's going to take you to this page. I hope my screen is visible. Okay, because I want you to actually see the study material, refer to it every day, chapter wise, practice the questions, everything. Can you see what am I doing? You can see the changes of pages. So here it says paper 2 section B, business correspondence and reporting. Please do that. Then there is study material applicable for 2022 May, 2021 May. You can obviously refer to the latest one, and you please see the corrigendum to the study material also. So once I click this, I reach this page. I hope the slides are visible enough and you are understanding my path. How am I actually moving from this slide to that slide? Okay. Aditi and Ritu, we'll discuss the report writing. I just wanted to show you this. So this is a list of all the chapters which are available. Sentence types, vocabulary, comprehension, note making, which is there in your course. And we are doing chapter 9 report writing. Okay. So if you click any of these chapters, you will get all the details. Fine? Clear? So I'm making sure that you all have access to the study material. Even if you don't have a hard copy, you at least have a soft copy. Okay, so let's start report writing. Fine. So this is the second part of report writing which we are doing. Okay, so everybody's asking me to share the formal reports, and I'm going to share the formal reports. Report writing is two formats, format 1 and format 2. Okay, so in the to and from, you're going to write who are you submitting it to, and in the from, you're going to write who is submitting. So if you are submitting, you will write your name. If there is a name in the question, please make sure you write that name. Okay. Then the date, of course, date. Subject is what is the agenda? Why are you writing the report? So subject, to talk about the environmental pollution, to talk about the expenditure, to discuss a new product, to talk about the ongoing attrition rate, or to talk about a price hike, anything which is the main topic of discussion. Fine. Introduction is just a few lines. This report has been formulated with the help of XYZ. The main aim of the report is so and so, so and so. That depends on the topic. Okay. Then comes give details of the task and the reasons for it. So task is preparing the report. So you can tell me how many people were involved in preparing the report, how many days did it take, the kind of sources you refer to, all that. And the reasons why do you think this is an important topic. Now, what I'm telling you is a completely formal report, like really, really official. You might take some liberties in a little bit of them, because not always everything is required. But if they specify in the question format 1, format 2, if it is not specified, then you just write a formal report. Okay. So please see for the first 5 topics, is there anything you want to ask? Please quickly tell me. In the meantime, I'm seeing your queries. First 5 doubts, first 5 points, any doubts? To is okay, from is okay, date is okay, subject is okay, introduction is okay, give details is okay. If all this is clear, please tell me. Which word, Vipul, is not okay? Yes, Anushka. So if the question says write a formal report on some topic, you have to write in this format if the question says a formal report. Okay. If it's an informal report, then it will be specified. So first of all, please don't get scared. Whatever you have to do will be specified in the question. Okay. Write a formal report, bracket, format 1. Write a formal report, bracket, format 2. Write a newspaper report, write a magazine report. These things will be specified. Okay. In case it says write a formal report on XYZ topic, the format is not mentioned, then you can write any format, but the official report format. So this is the first format. I'll show you the second format also. Okay. Clear hai? Everybody, can you all give me a thumbs up? Everybody, first 5 points. Yes, Aditi, if the designation is given, you can mention it just after your name, comma. So you can say Aditi Roy, comma, director. Or if you don't want to mention it here, towards the end of the report, you can sign and mention. Okay? Introduction, Aryan, can be like 2 to 3 lines. It's just that that particular section should be there. Simple. All are clear. Okay, Anushka says, ma'am, fifth point. Introduction, you mean? Introduction is just about writing what is your report going to be. Just a small 2 to 3 liner. Once I show you a topic, I'll be able to explain you better. Alignment. What alignment, Kevin, would you mean? The order of these tabs? Give details. Okay, now details, Ankit, is basically the main body of the, before the main body, you have to give me some details of the report. Suppose we are doing a report on the expenditure made in FY 22-23, or let's say 21-22. If that is my introduction, then I'm going to give details like, we did good business, we did bad business, our profits were low, our margins were high, we came up with a new product, just 3 to 4 lines of details. And then you can say, we are going to discuss all the details in the next page. And then the main body comes where you're going to talk about everything in the report. Okay? Got it? Thank you so much. Okay, Shruti, Mahima, Pramod, Gauda, Nazhat, Dimple, Bharat, Mahavir, Lovepreet, Ritu, Aditya, Anjali, Aditi. Wow. Okay, Ritu has a doubt for the details. Okay. Task and reasons. Okay. Shenlang. Okay. Yes, the order. Okay. Ankit. Okay. So most of you like thumbs up. Very good. Thank you so much. You are a fast learning class. I just have to, take you through is once and then you kind of finish it. Okay. That's really great. Just a second. Kevin, so when it comes to the alignment part, you mostly have to start from the left. So the way I have written, everything starts from the left margin, to from date, subject, intro. The whole process goes like this. Nothing comes in the middle, nothing comes in the end. Just that towards the end, when you're writing the main body, information, description, etc., please make sure you're changing a paragraph. Okay, so indenting paragraphs is most important. Otherwise, everything starts from the left. Okay, nothing in the center. Okay, Neeraj, Ruchika is saying clear, Tanmeet. Overview. Overview of what do you want, Ankit? I didn't get that. Please explain. Task and reasons, Ankur. Okay, I'll give you. So task and reasons is what is the task? How did you go about preparing the report? Fine. Wait, I'll just show you an example. Maybe that will take you better. See this. This is an example. So to, who are you writing to? The designation. If you have a name, you can put the name. From, you can put the department. If you have a name, you can put the name. Date, 6 January. Subject is the cleanliness campaign. So every report will have a subject. It is nothing but a title. Okay. Then comes the introduction. So please read the introduction and see if you are understanding it. Please read it and see it. Yes, can you see something which is not clear now, which is a question? Please ask. See, basically, it's just about how you practice. Once you start practicing, you will understand. Introduction understood? Okay, now I'll change my slide. Just a second. Okay, this is the main body. So when I was talking about, what was the task, give details, this is what my details are. So what was the campaign about? You can write 2 lines. How was it executed? What all activities were involved in the campaign? How many people participated? Then the main body, after the main body, you can have a little bit of description, which means how many activities were there, if there were any programs, was there a fees, was there a incentive, how was the participation. So everything about the program will come in the description. And last but not the least is the conclusion. In the conclusion, what we do, you just sum up everything. It's like a lesson summary. So you just sum up everything and you say the campaign was really good, it achieved its purpose, the aim was to bring a differentiating factor in the society, the aim was to spread awareness, the aim was to bring people of different communities together and work like a unit, and everything happened as per plan. And we definitely feel that the campaign was a grand success. Okay, so just like 2 lines of conclusion. See, the problem is when you're actually doing reports in the real time office, in the real time industry, then things are different because you have a lot to say. My purpose is you should know the format, you should know the template. After that, how you fill it, when you fill it, all that depends on the scenario. This is just a very basic understanding of what all can go into a report. Because once you are in office, you should not feel if your boss comes and says, okay, come on, Kevin, write a report. Ankur, quickly submit a report on this. And then you will say, oh, I don't know what is report writing. I don't know the format. Whatever extra is to be done, whatever is to be deleted, whatever is to be added, that happens over a lot of checks. Once a report is done, it's not formalized, it's not finalized in one go. It takes time. But at least itna hona chahiye that when you present a report, it's presentable. At least your boss will say, yes, Anushka, good job, you have really done well. Ruchika, I think you are a wonderful report writer. Aryan, something like that. Okay. Letter to nahi, Yashraj, it's not at all like a letter. It has paragraphs, but it has a lot more things than what a letter has. Okay. Himanshu, we are not doing formal letters, we are doing formal reports. So there is no word limit. You can make it 500 words because in a report, we don't check words. So you can just keep filling it with 3-4 lines of each topic. That should be enough. Yes, Ankur. Task and reasons will come under main body and description. Those are not like hard and fast tabs. They're just like casual tabs, whatever I thought can help you understand what should be there included in the report. I just said, okay, write a task, write a reason, give the agenda, give a cause, give the effect. It can be anything. Fine. Yes, Shruti, correct. Introduction is that. Enthusiasm means with a lot of energy. Ruchika, enthusiastic. He's a very enthusiastic person, means he comes up with a lot of energy, a lot of vibrant, very actively participating. Ha, Ankit, give details is just an overview of the topic, but description will be like all the details of the topic. Main body is nothing but, if you can see my slide, Dimple, main body is basically what all happened in the campaign. How many things did you do? Everything about the incident you're going to put in the main body. What is 0.6 of the example? I don't have the count. Ms. M. Gowda, can you please tell me what 0.6 are you talking about? Manish, line or no line doesn't matter. Don't worry about leaving lines. Okay, Akshata, all clear? Left indentation is compulsory. It looks good. Asta, you have to write your name. Question says you are Shruti, you are Amita, you are Rakhi, you are Katrina, you are Tamanna, you are Ketki, then you write those names. If the question says nothing, then you write your name. Okay, that's the way it is. Description is about the whole campaign. Yes, Ritu, description is about the whole campaign. No, Aditi, you don't have to write these words. These words are only for understanding. You can just skip away all these words. So only the first slide here, only the first slide, like to, from, date, subject, you have to write. Intro also, you don't have to write. Only these, wait, I'll annotate. Okay, got it? So the headings have to be written, to, from, date, and subject. Rest, nothing has to be written. Intro, you don't have to write the word intro. Thank you, Ritu. Shweta, see, whenever there is a question, they don't ask you to think about the date. You can write any date, you can write a past date, because if the incident has happened, only then you will be submitting a report, right? So it has to be a past date. That's just what you remember. So, for example, your exam is on 15th March and you are writing the exam on 15th March. So any date before 15th March, like 3 days before, 5 days before, can be your date. Okay? You have to write it on your own, Shruti. Yeah, so you can leave the name. It's just about either the designation or the name for the to section, and from the from section. If you want, you can write the name, you can write the designation. It's not a problem. Like, for example, in this from, it's not from one person, it's from the whole department. So then you don't have to write one person's name, and there might be like 100 people in the HR department. So you can't write 100 names here, isn't it? Yes, Lovepreet. In the main body, you don't have to write the word main body. You just start directly and you write all the description and all the given details about the incident or the campaign or the drive, whatever it was. Okay. Why will you write, Ankur? If you're writing the exam in 23, why will you write a January 24 date? How can you write a report about something which is going to happen next year? Please make sure you write something about what has happened in the past. So if you are writing an exam on a particular day, the date of the report will always be before the exam date. Okay. Body and description are the same, Ritu. You don't have to worry. It's just this. You guys are getting so paranoid. Body and description is just an extension of the main body. Main body and description are more or less the same. It is just that the way you give the details, I've separated them. Otherwise, you just have to write the details about the report on the campaign. Okay, got it? Clear? Everybody? Wait, I'll just clear all this. Okay, now this is the format 2. Please have a close look. Try and understand it yourself for the first 2 minutes. Then I'll tell you whatever your doubts are. Try. Yes, you can write exam date, Priyanka, not a problem. See, when we are checking all this, honestly, what is the first thing in mind that comes? You are writing as per the format. Okay, that's important. Second thing, you have included most of the topics, most of the tabs which a formal report should have. Third thing, there is a date, there is a to, there is a from. It's very rare that you will go wrong with the date. So if you are just getting scared now, it's just a fear, because when you actually sit to do the exam, you will know what date to write. It is very similar to letter writing. Weren't you doing letter writing in school? 12th में किया ना, letter to editor कितने सारे letters लिखे editor को, how many informal letters you've written to your friends and grandparents. Just remember that it's nothing but the same. Okay, students? So don't worry. Take it easy. You'll really do well in the exam. I can assure you that. Okay, now I'm waiting. Please go through this slide. I'll keep myself mute and tell me what are your doubts. Okay, now you tell me, what have you not understood from the first slide of official reports format 2? Yes, Ritu, very correct. Lovepreet, what about financial report? What should I tell you about financial report? You've put a question mark. Leave lines, Karan, where do you have to leave lines? You have to ask me that question. No? How will I know what are you asking, where to leave lines? Heading. Which heading? Yes, very true, Ritu. Table of contents. What did you understand, Ankur, from what I have written? I have given you the meaning of table of contents. No? So tell me, what did you understand from my slide? Nikita, Shruti, please try and understand. Tell me, what did you understand? I told you, Baba Saheb Wadekar, the question will tell you format 1 or format 2. It will be stated. If it is not stated, then you may write anything of your choice, but follow the official format 1 or 2. If it is stated, then you have to stick to that format. If it is not stated, then any format. Yes, point D is compulsory, Tanmeet. Acknowledgement means what is written in acknowledgement, Ruchika? Read it out. What have I written in acknowledgements? A list of people and organizations that helped you in collecting data, research, and in other aspects of getting the report ready. What does that mean now? You tell me. Date and date of submission. Here there is only one date, no? So it always will be the date on which the report is being prepared. Okay? Submission is just a formal way of saying it. The day we complete the report and we submit it, that is the date which has to be mentioned here in the report. Okay? Not the date on which the incident happened. Priyanka, I just now told, no, I was telling Baba Sahib also, I'm telling you also. If the question says format 1, then you do it in format 1. If the question says format 2, you do it in format 2. If the question does not say anything, then it is preferable if you do it in format 1 because it is a little smaller and more concise than 2. ठीक है, Priyanka? Bullets. Aryan? Contents has to be in bullets. Summary is just a concise and a whole picture of the report. So everything I've told you, it will include the main points, it will include recommendations, it will give you a general idea about what is the report. So everything about the report in a brief format is known as the summary. Yes, you may leave lines after the heading. You may not leave lines. That does not matter because end of the day, just for the exam, you're doing it in a pen and paper format. Later, when you join the corporate, when you join a firm, everything will be on computers. So when it is in a digital form, the alignment and the line spacing all are taken care of, right? Here's, if you want, you may leave a line. If you don't want, it's okay. If your handwriting is very close and cluttered, then I would rather say you please leave a line. So leave a line here, 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 all here's you can leave a line. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, table of contents is basically bulleted. Okay, so I've written. Now I hope there won't be any doubts. Yes, Shruti, that's true. Yes, Ritu. Mastan is just that table format 2 has a lot more things. Which list, Ankur, are you not understanding? Yes, Gauda, I'll do that. Yes, Ruchika, many people will help, so you can name at least 2 to 3 people. Is there any title? Yes, the first line is title. You have to give a title. Acknowledgement is very much important, Tanmeet. Where have I written sources here, Kevin? Even if it is about the Kala Ghoda Fest in Mumbai, then sources is like, mostly the sources are like websites. Okay. Acknowledgement, there are sources, names from where we have taken. Yes. Okay, good. Ritu, what did I write in acknowledgements? Did I say sources from where we have taken the ideas? You all have to start reading. That is the reason why You have to understand each and every line. I keep saying, keep reading a lot. Otherwise, your understanding will not improve and you will keep getting stuck on each and every point. So, what did I say in acknowledgements? A list of people and organizations that helped you. Full stop. Okay. Who will help you? A lot of people will help you in making the report. Many organizations would have helped you in making the report. Can't you make a list of them? You can, right? That list is acknowledgements. अगर वो बहुत लंबी list है, you can put it in bullets. If it's just 2 to 3 names, you can put them in commas. Simple. I'm coming there, Nabeen. The subject is nothing but the title. So when I'm doing the title, I know what is the report on. Okay. Kevin, see, I've written no table of contents is bullets. I've written it on the slide. Make it as a bullet. Where did you get bibliography from? Have I come to that page? Please wait. After conclusions, it's recommendations. Yes, Aditya. Yes, Ankur, bullets. I've written it. I hope you are able to see my slide because just with the table of contents, I've written a list of sections. List always means bullets. Remember that. It's a typical English word. A list mostly has to be in bullets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a vertical downfall order. Summary में पीछे वाला word नहीं दिख रहा. Summary के पीछे तो कोई word ही नहीं है. Summary of major points. Okay, so this is my first slide. It's visible. See, Nabeen, what I was telling you is, can you see this? Subject, you may write. These are pointers. These are hints. If you write a subject, it's perfectly fine. In case you miss on it, but the title is there, then also it's fine. So don't get confused. Okay. Mahima, what are bullets? Bullets is a list. You make a dot and then you start writing points. That is bullets. Yes, Kevin, that's possible. Thank you, Ritu. Okay. Finally, you all have understood. Thanks for the acknowledgement. Thank you so much. I'm feeling really obliged. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, let me make some things clear because I can see a lot of panic in you. You know, you all are getting a little confused and a little paranoid. Don't worry. These formats have to be followed maximum. So to, from, date is important, acknowledgement is important, and the order in which I have given this slide, this is the same order you have to retain. Subject, yes, you may write the subject just after acknowledgements. Table of contents is if you ever open a book and it has 10 chapters, doesn't the first page have an index? It has a page of contents. Chapter number 1, page 35. Chapter number 2, the name, page 48. Chapter number 3, page 56. That is the content. That is the index. So how do you find a chapter? You go to the page on the index or the contents, you look for the page number and you straight away go to the page number. That is what my table of contents means. ठीक है? Clear है? Sure? Can I drink some water now? Because I'm getting conscious now, you know, that you have to be 100% sure about the formats. Table of content means index, yes. Acknowledgement means How many people are you thanking? You are requesting them. You must have requested them, and now you're thanking them. Okay, that is acknowledgement. Thank you. Yes, exactly, Aryan. It's just like a project you did. Very true. Okay, now look at this slide. See if this slide is also clear. No, Aditi, content, please. 3 liters right now, then I'll keep going out. I won't be able to sit here in 3 liters of water. So I'll probably take it easy. I'll just drink 2 sips. Aditi, content is nothing but just the page, like in your books, no? Like in your school books, like if it's an English textbook of CBSE, first flight, remember? So when you open it, you have acknowledgements. Have you all not seen acknowledgements in your NCRT books? Every NCRT, every reference books has acknowledgements. That is what my acknowledgement is. Content is what? Index. Like you fill a page of index in your notebooks also, in your practical files also. And it's there in every book, page numbers and the chapter number. That is content and index. Simple. I don't know why you are getting confused. What are you thinking? Yes, Rishita, content means index only. Content page, देखो, what have I written? A list of all sections and subsections of the report. So content में क्या आता है? Chapter number 1, the expenditure made in Orissa in the year 2020. Okay. उसके नीचे, if there is a subsection, you can mention those subsections also in the index. नहीं है subsection, so you can straight away write 1, 2, 3, 4 point of contents. Content is nothing but a list of chapters, a list of different topics which have been included in the report. That's it. Nothing else. Okay, got it? Okay, got it, everybody? Acknowledgement or directly the paragraph of acknowledgement? Directly likho acknowledgement word you can write. Upar, just open any NCRT book. Okay. Now you're really confusing everybody. Don't bother. Just open an NCRT book. See what's the first page. References hota hai. Acknowledgements hota hai, where you thank all the people who have been able to help you to make that book. Content list होता है, chapters होते हैं, right side में page number होता है. उसके बाद the first chapter starts. 5 पेज का first chapter, 10 पेज का second chapter, 20 पेज का third chapter. Page number of the first, whatever the page number the chapter is starting, that is put on the content. Okay. Itna confused if you get right now. I wonder what will you do when you're actually doing the report. Don't get confused. Anyway, there are many more things to get confused. BCR is probably the easiest paper. If you really want to get confused in direct tax. Okay? Maybe indirect tax. Abhi, take it easily. Thank you, Pramod. Thank you for that wonderful, encouraging comment. Okay. Finally, move on to this slide. And now you see, what do you want to ask? Introduction, I've written everything. Explain the problem. Why is there a problem? What should we do about the problem? That is introduction. Okay. So don't worry about kya likhna hai, kyun likhna hai, kitna likhna hai, kitne baje likhna hai. All that is not important. What is mostly important is you are just writing 2 to 3 lines and introducing the topic. Findings are nothing but all the facts, the figures, the statistics, the data, the report, all that has been published. And on the basis of which you have come to a conclusion, on the basis of which you have arrived. That is findings. Conclusion, of course, why did you do this study? What is so important about it? That is the conclusion. Recommendations is giving suggestions and proposals based on information and data collected. Many times you don't have to write recommendations. So even if you skip point number 7 in the exam paper, it's okay. Recommendation is nothing but just talking about, okay, so we can refer to this proposal, we can have another discussion on this topic to make things clear. We can meet next time again. We can present another report with more detail. That is just recommendation. Okay. And last of all, bibliography. Towards the end of the class, I'll show you what is a bibliography. References and bibliography are the same. They are basically a list of books, articles, magazines, websites, which you have referred to for the information that you have used in your report, because you are not supposed to plagiarize, which is you're not supposed to cheat. You're not supposed to take content from any other place and use it as your own. There are copyright issues. So if you are using any such content, you can simply say that I have referred to this. This is my source. Okay, guys. And then I'm going to show you some important tasks next, in the next 5 minutes. First, you tell me, is all this clear? होता है, okay. Yes, Mahima, thank you. You understood. Thanks, Ritu. Thanks, Mehak. Inference. Inference kahan hai, Manisha? Where is inferences? Inferences are nothing but kind of conclusions. So sometimes they'll write the word conclusion in some reports. Sometimes they'll write the word inference, which is just that what have you inferred? What have you understood from this? Nothing different. Thank you, Ritu. Thank you so much, guys. Now you are giving me like, thank you, thank you, thank you. I should thank you. I was feeling bad that, why am I not being able to explain to you? Because report writing is something which will be there throughout your life. Throughout your CA journey, you will be writing reports. This report, that report, this report, that report. Kabhi audit report, kabhi tax report, kabhi, quarterly report, kabhi annual report, kabhi sales report. Everything will be there. And you as CAs will actually be checking all that. So you should have a strong idea that yes, this report has all the ingredients. It's just like a very nice dish. If there is salt less, if there is mirchi less, if there is masala less, if there is oil less, if there is ghee less, if it is cooked less, everything goes disturbed. So a perfect report is everything, everything, everything. Okay. Okay, students, thank you very much. I need a 5-minute break. I'm sure you also need it. So after like 5 to 7 minutes, we'll join again and I'll continue the discussion on the formal reports and I'll show you examples. Okay, don't worry and don't hurry. We will do examples. We still have one more time. Thank you so much. See you in 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, students, welcome back after a short break. I hope it was refreshing enough. I hope you had your tea, coffee, you went to the washroom, you had your breakfast, you met your parents, you said hi to all your friends on WhatsApp because I know you're not checking your phone for the last so many minutes. Thank you so much. Please, no phones. Okay, well, let's get back to the queries now. Thank you so much, Pramod. That's such a encouraging comment you have given to me. I'm not reading it out, but it's between you and me. I thank you so much. The big salute. I salute you for being there in my class, and sorry if I lose patience. I'm trying my best to answer everybody. Krishna, you can see the recorded lectures. That's not a problem. All the lectures are there recorded on YouTube. You can have a look at all of them. Nikita, did you miss a lot? Because we've already discussed recommendations, references, findings. So please go back, listen to the lecture. Everything is clearly mentioned in what are findings, what are references, what is given in the question. So I think once you read the study material, once you listen again to what I said in the last 5 minutes, I think you'll have a better picture. Okay. That's why I keep telling all of you, please read the study material before you come, at least go through it so that, lots of doubts get cleared when you are self-reading, and try and make this habit. I mean, this is a personal request I'm telling you. You all should be able to understand many things on your own. Because what happens is when you go to the office, when you go to a setup where you have your seniors and you have your peers, not everybody is interested to tell you all minor details. There are many things which you yourself should be able to analyze. So for that case, if you keep thinking that, somebody will come and spoon feed it to me, that will not happen. And that's the biggest problem of, growing up. Nobody will come and tell you everything right exactly the way you want to. There are many things which need to be understood on their own. So I keep telling you, try and develop that habit of grasping things and comprehending things as they are on paper. Don't wait, because that is called procrastination, which means delaying. That somebody will come, somebody will explain. Till the time somebody does not come and does not explain, I am just sitting idle. No. In that extra time, you could have done some extra bit. You could have learned some other topic. You could have done maybe a small course on Python. You could have done C++. You could have read something about digital marketing. You could have read something about artificial intelligence. So any empty time, any idle time, any khali time is not to be there in your life. You have to be constantly learning about things. Read the newspaper, learn about what's happening in US and what's happening in Europe. At least there is some information coming, which is probably going to help you sometime later. Read about some old time, very important historical events. Read about the Bhopal gas tragedy. Read about the Chernobyl incident. So whenever you think you are free and you are waiting for someone to come and tell you all this, let that waiting time be utilized in a more constructive way. Okay, that actually builds in your ability to understand things on your own. You don't have to be spoon fed. You don't have to, wait for somebody to come and put words in your mouth and put the explanations in your mouth. No. Secondly, you will get into this mode of knowing more. More the knowledge, smarter and wiser you are. Okay. Thank you. Demographical reports is reports which are based on people but staying in a particular area. Okay. Demography is about people. My question is, that is given in question paper. Nikita, nothing is given in the question paper. I'll show you a question. If you would have attempted to see the mock test paper, you would have understood by now what exactly is a question in report writing. You all sometimes ask questions as if you have never seen the question paper. That's why I ask you in the first place only. Have you seen a mock test paper? Have you seen the study material? If you have seen, then you have a fair idea. Okay, Nikita, that's why I was asking. Aditi, there is a query section, no? You can post it there. Mm, okay. This much is clear now? Sure. Can I move forward by your permission? Okay, now this is some important points about formal reports. They are a little different from the magazine reports. Of course, we know that they are a little different from newspaper reports. We also know that they are more formal. What do you mean by more formal? They have to be more in the official style. You can't say, hi, hello, how are you, what's up? That's not allowed in a formal report, though that's not allowed in a newspaper report also. But just to tell you, everything is very, very like straightforward, crisp. It has sources, it has references, it has acknowledgements. You have to thank so many people for writing the report, for helping you to write the report, etc. Now comes my important point. They appear like a book. What is this? They, don't ask me. It is the formal reports. So the formal reports appear like a book, which means there is an index, then there are chapters, there is research because you must have found out a lot about it. There is analysis on the particular topic, and you might have diagrams, not necessary. So don't ask me, should I draw diagrams? Should there be compulsory diagrams? No. All this will happen when you're actually doing reports in the real-time industry. For the exam, you don't need any bar graph, you don't need any Venn diagram, you don't need any pie chart, you don't need any other thing. It's just to tell you that reports look like this. Okay? And the conclusion finally. Clear? Any doubts? I've given you a couple of examples towards the end. What is a formal report? What can be the possibilities? Pollution level reports, population increase, demography wala, cleaning projects, etc. can be formal reports. There are many, 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 many more. Now, don't ask me, can this be a report? Can that be a formal report? Can this be? Yes, everything can be. Just that, if you have understood my point, thank you so much. Okay. What kind of question is this, Mastan? I mean, you really think I should answer this? Which pens are allowed? Are we discussing stationery in this class? I mean, since night I'm sitting and preparing this presentation, so many details. I'm trying to make everything clear that, you don't go wrong in your exam. And you are asking me which pens? Really? Okay. Chalo, I'll answer then. Please use a good blue pen or a black pen. That's it. I can't tell you the brands now. Should I tell you the price also? Please, guys, I mean, see what you're asking. I'm teaching you a topic. It's report writing. I'm not telling you which pens to use. Okay, so I'll go by Tanmeet and Aryan's words. Thank you so much, Tanmeet and Aryan. You've really saved me. Things are clear. So if I can assume if two people are saying it's clear, then it's clear to everybody. That's my, basis. That's my ratio on which I'm going to decide. Okay, can I move forward? Please. Otherwise, you'll start asking how many words, how much space should I leave between words? What time should I report for the exam? What color dress should I wear? So before you start asking all these questions, I have to go forward, please. This is an example. Here we have done, these are some practice questions, and now you're going to do only practice, okay? No, thank you so much, Dimple. You're making me even more patient. I'm feeling so excited. Wow, people are calling me a patient person. Thanks a lot. I'm trying my best to remain patient. Seriously, I'm putting in a lot of effort to be patient. Okay, thanks, Pramod and Manisha. Thanks, Nikita, Ruchika. Thanks, Mahima and Aryan and Tanmeet. And thank you so much, Dimple. Okay. Yes, Kevin, that was a nice emoji for him. Okay, thanks, Ankur and Mahima. So let's move forward. Identify the report. So when I show you a report like this, what do you think it is? Is it a newspaper report? Is it a formal report? Or is it a magazine report? And see the content of the report also and read it also. Don't just look at the format and give me an answer. I really want you to read the report because you will get a good idea about how exactly a report has to be done. Also remember, time is optional. Sometimes we write the time, sometimes we don't write the time. So time is optional. Yes, Mr. M. Gowda, I'll show you the format. It's there in the study material also. Let me go through the whole presentation right now. If there is time left before 1 o'clock, I'll definitely show you. Otherwise, the PPT will be uploaded. Otherwise, you can see the recorded lecture. Otherwise, the format is also there in the study material. Okay? Very good. Aditya was the first one to answer. This is a newspaper report because there is a date, there is a time, there is a place, and there is a byline. So this particular line, oh wait, I'll tell you. This line, if you see, this is called the byline. I might not be very clear with my handwriting. Okay, this is the byline, which means the name of the writer, whoever is writing the report, the place where the report is about, the day, the date, the time. Fine? Got it, all of you? Yes, Ruchika, Baba Sahib, Anushka, Swati, Mahavir, Aryan, Mastan, Asif, Ankur, Aditi, all got it correct. This is a newspaper report. Please read it also. Yes, Dimple? बिल्कुल आता है स्वाति. Formal report का question आता है, आ सकता है. You have to read it. Study material is available online, Manisha. I just showed you, no? Go to the BOS portal, ICI BOS. Click on study material, business correspondence and reporting. You get everything. The whole book is available in the online format. Thank you, Krishna. Thank you so much. Kevin, this is a newspaper report. Yeah, right. Because it's all about a news happening somewhere in BARC. Now, nobody asked me BARC. It's probably mentioned in the report. It's Bhabha Atomic Research Center, and tell me, where is it? Quickly tell me, where is BARC? Let me check your general knowledge. Yes, Nazhat got it. Kevin, correct. Hurry up, hurry up. Where is BARC? I'm waiting. I'll not move forward. Okay. Identify the report. Next question. Mumbai. Very good, Ankur. Aman, now you tell me what is the difference. I have discussed it last class. If I keep moving on to repeated classes, no, then I won't be able to move forward. We've discussed magazine and newspaper reports. In the meantime, you can still see the difference right now. So maybe you will be in a better place to tell me. Okay, I'm getting like variety of answers. Omar says Trombay. Ankur says Mumbai. Krishna says Gujarat. Maybe Ruchika says Andhra. Tejas says Tarapur. Dimple says Lasalgaon. Where is BARC? Tell me. So many places it is. No, Ahmedabad. No, I think Baba Sahib and Anushka are correct. No, Kevin, Ahmedabad. No. Yes, Ankur, Mumbai. Why am I saying all are searching on Google? Well, exactly, it's in Trombay, Maharashtra. Trombay or Mumbai, whatever you want to say, you can say, but it has to be Maharashtra. So it's not in Gujarat, for those of you who said it's in Gujarat. And I'm surprised you're also thinking it's in Andhra Pradesh. So Anushka's answer was perfect. She's written Trombay, comma, Mumbai, comma, Maharashtra. That's where actually BARC is. Good, Anushka. Great. Yes, Ankur, you were damn sure, and that was actually correct. So it is in Mumbai. Okay, Kevin is correct this time. Mahavir is correct this time. This is a magazine report. Yes, Mastan, it's Maharashtra. Yes, Nazhat, it's Maharashtra. All of you have searched on the net by now. Okay, thank you very much. I know if I give you like 5 minutes, you'll probably give me the whole detail and whole history about BARC, because you got all the time to read about it. Yes, Omar, very good. Near the Mankhurd station. Good. He's giving me all details now. Okay, tell me. Next question. Identify the report. Okay, Anushka is correct, Mahavir is correct, and Kevin is correct. Identify the report. This is a magazine report. Correct. Okay. So now whoever was asking me the difference between a magazine report and a newspaper report, I think it should be clear. Aman was asking me. So Aman, clear hai? Got it? Okay. Correct, correct. Very good. Very good. Fine. All of you. No date. Yes, Ruchika. We don't write the date because a magazine is not to be published every day. That's the difference. So this might be a college magazine. This might be a local circulation magazine. So whenever we are writing a report like this, we don't write a date because of the reason that this is not a daily happening news. That happens in a newspaper. That's why we give the date in the byline also. Here in the byline, only the name of the writer of the report is there. That's it, which is Seema Trivedi. Okay, have you all read it? Please read it also in a minute. I'll wait for a minute. Please read it carefully. Done, everybody? If you finished it, please give me a thumbs up. Read it, Mahima. Okay, thank you. Completed reading, Aryan. Very good. Yes, Aditya. Correct. Magazine report because it's based on a specific event. Okay, so now I have only practice questions. So before we finish the session, I want you to start practicing. Now, I've given you hints. You don't have to write all the details. Just write a small paragraph and tell me what is this report about. So you are an eyewitness. You have to write a report. There has been a plane crash in the Shivajipur village, which is in the outskirts of the Pune-Bengaluru highway. Write a report in 100 to 150 words for a newspaper. So all of you, thank you so much, Ruchi, Dimple, Manisha, Krishna, Vadekar, Tanmeet. Thank you so much. So this is the next question. Now quickly start practicing. I don't know. No discussions. Do whatever you want to. Do whatever you have understood. Let me see your understanding. Hints are on the page. Question everything is in detail. You know which format, you know the number of words, you know what you have to do. Please follow the newspaper format and give me a nice report in about so many words in 2 minutes. The hints are there. You can refer to the hints, but you will not get hints in the paper. Remember, I am just giving you hints because I am very generous. Because I like to think that, my students should get full marks. So I'm giving you hints, but that does not mean that I'm going to tell you the answers. That's why it's just a practice. So I'm giving you the hints. Question में, paper में hints नहीं मिलेंगे. Finish this fast and show it to me. I'm waiting. I'm keeping myself mute. You have to finish this report and show it to me right now. Otherwise, I won't leave. It's a plane crash. Write a report, Mastan. Don't just give me the title. Give me a full report. Anybody finished? Please send. The place is mentioned. It's Shivajipur. That's located in the outskirts of the Pune-Bengaluru highway. You saw a plane crash. You are the eyewitness. How will you report it in the newspaper in the form of a newspaper format? You have to mention the time. But if you can send it, Aditya, I'll be happy to see it. It was a dreadful sight. These are like adjectives I have given as hints to, help you explain that you can use such adjectives. There was a loud noise. There was a big blast in the form of, a fireball bursting. The plane suddenly caught fire. And you can mention the number of survivors. There were like only 10 survivors. All people survived. And then since it's in the village, you can talk about how the villagers intervened and brought in some help. They brought in some water, food, the rescue material. You can mention all that. So it's completely fictional. This is just helping you to visualize and present something from your own understanding. How do you think things would have been when you were there at the site? That's what you have to write. Okay. So I'm still waiting. There's one more practice question I have. This is a magazine report format, and then the points to remember. So if you do these 2 practice questions with me in class, I think you are good to go for the exam. Rest, of course, any doubts, you can send me a query. You can refer to the study material. You can refer to the test papers, and you can think on your own. Okay, Nikita, where is it? Aditi, you've written it very well, but I think there is one thing which is a problem. You've said a dreadful plane crash near Aditi Roy. So near is missing. Where is it near to? Then you write your name. Then you write Mumbai, Friday, Jan 2023, 12:40. All that is okay. Okay, now please remember the crash has already happened. So if you are giving a date which is after the date you are writing, it doesn't make sense. So since today is 6th January, the expected date, since it's a newspaper report, will be the latest. So maybe you could have mentioned like 5th, you could have mentioned 4th, something which is close to today, but you definitely cannot mention a future date. Okay? See, always remember reports are something on something which has already happened. So definitely the dates should be a past date of the incident. Don't ever mention a future date. That's what I'm telling you. Anybody else attempting it? Should I wait, or you can attempt it on your own and then send it to me as a query? Will that be okay? Because right now, whatever doubts you have, I'll be able to clarify by means of seeing your answer. Later, if you ask me that I wrote this and I did not get marks, and I wrote that and I did not get marks, then it'll be difficult for me. Okay, Krishna, more or less it's good, but you have to stick to one tense. Everything has to be in past tense. So if you say it was crashed, it got crashed, or it met with a crash, we don't say it was crashed. Then you say immediately the plane catches fire. The plane caught fire. You are doing it as a report. You are remembering things which happened yesterday. So you can't talk about present tense. Okay, Ritu, this is great. Okay, fine. So what Ritu and Krishna have said, I have shown it to you. Now let's move on to the next question, which is, sorry, this one. So those of you who have finished the plane crash question, you can move on to this question. Please try and attempt this. So you have to use the magazine format. Look at the question. You are Ashok or you are Ashima. You are the cultural secretary of your organization. Talk to you. It's a call center. You have to write a report for your magazine. Your magazine means it's basically a office magazine. Okay. So it's like, it's there. Just once. So you basically have to talk about your magazine, which means it's your office magazine, and it's about a seminar. So you can talk about that. And then finally, you can talk about what all happened. You know, the topic says trends of social media. You can mention the name of speakers. You can obviously mention the date. When did it happen? What was the reason of the talk? And generally, you have talk shows which you watch on TV. This is just like that. Okay. Now I'm getting some answers. Okay, I'm reading your answer, Mastan. See, Mastan, what you have written is just a line. A plane crash happened here. A lot of people died in plane. This is just the hint part of it. Where is the report? Where is the content? Where are some extra words? Where is some extra information? Okay, if you write like this, then you will get only 1 mark out of 5. Because you have written only what the question is. You just put it in your own words. That's it. Nazhat, eyewitness of plane crash is not a good title. Okay. That's no, you are the eyewitness, you are the reporter, you yourself are writing the report. So the title should be something better. Make people shocking. Lots of people lost their life and some were wounded. Okay, Nazhat, I'm so sorry. I appreciate your attempt, but you really have to work on your tenses. Everything has to be in past tense because it's an incident which has already happened. So you can't say lots of people lost their life. Loss is something which happens. Lost is what you have to write. Fine. And this is just incomplete. Only 2 lines you have written. Next is Aditya, that does not matter. You can start from the left, you can start from the middle. The placement of the byline is not very relevant at this stage. Okay, so I have Kevin's answer now. Very good, very well attempted, Kevin. I'll read out his answer. All of you listen carefully how he has written. The topic is plane crash, a massive public drop damage. Okay, that's the topic. 14th October 2022, 11:45 a.m. Then it begins. Kevin, just remember you have to mention your name also because you are the reporter. So what has he started with? On the dawn of 11th October, a major plane crash happened on the Shivajipur village in the outskirts of Pune-Bangalore highway, which resulted into mass injuries and faculties or casualties. The situation was critical and very dreadful as there were huts burning, cowsheds burning, and so on. It all happened with a loud noise and a blast. On reaching the ground, the plane caught fire in the air, and as it crashed, the fire spread all over, resulting in parts scattered all over. All over, repeated twice. Please check. No one survived in the plane. Okay, so you can put this a little more grimly. Unfortunately, there were no survivors. Instead of saying no one survived in the plane crash, among the passengers and a few injuries to villagers. However, unfortunately, the crash did not see any survivors. Rather, a few villagers who had come to help also got injured or also got engulfed into the flames of the plane crash. Okay. Okay, Ankur. Villagers gathered after 10 minutes when plane's fire slows down and helped the people. 2 pilots and 3 passengers died in the accident. And total 13 people got dangerously injured. Dangerously injured. Badly injured. Okay, not dangerously injured. Okay. I'll read Dimple now. Plane crash in Shivajipur by XYZ date this place Shivajipur. A plane crashed in the outskirts of Shivajipur on the evening of 4th. It was a dreadful sight. Everybody ran here and there after hearing such loud noise by blast. We saw 8 people. It's not we, it's I. Rescue people caught. 5 people were severely injured who were admitted to the nearby hospital and 3 got minor injuries. People helped them by bringing food and safety kits till the ambulance arrived. Very good, Dimple. Very well written. I like it. Ruchika says a plane crash. Shivajipur, a plane is crashed and I saw it. ऐसे नहीं लिखना. This is not just correct, Ruchika. When you are writing for a newspaper, you will not write like a personal story. I went to Shivajipur. I was traveling with my friend. I was having popcorn. ऐसे नहीं लिखना है. Make it more formal. So you will not say I saw it. You are just writing what you saw. You don't have to tell me you saw it. Okay? And the loud noise scared me and all. No personal feelings. You don't have to write about personal feelings. I got scared. I had to use the washroom. I started crying. No. It's just what you saw. You are writing it like a news. You're not writing like a personal diary entry. Okay, Tanmeet. Kevin, I just told you how was yours, so it was good. Tanmeet. The plane, along with 200 passengers, caught fire immediately, allowing only 65 survivors to be rescued. The bank shook the entire village, causing panic around the village and the neighboring villages as well. Casualties suffered serious injuries. Okay, good, Tanmeet. Very well written. Swati, Pune, Bangalore highway. In this accident of plane crash, many people injured and some people died. Something more, Swati? Injured and died, so everybody is writing. But what did you see? You are an eyewitness. If you don't even see, then also you will know that some people died, some people got injured. What did you see? Eyewitness. Eyewitness को तो पता होना चाहिए ना क्या हुआ उधर साइट पे. Okay, Aryan, now this looks more like a story. As I was traveling from my village, I saw this, then I suddenly saw an alien, then I saw PK coming, then I saw Amir Khan coming. It's more like a personal touch story. It's like narrative. I don't want a narrative. I don't want you to give me personal information. I was happily riding. I was happily enjoying with my friends. I was happily eating sugarcane in the farms. Extra information I don't want. I want you to write a newspaper report. Newspaper में ऐसे लिखते हैं? बताओ. Newspaper में does the reporter tell me what he was wearing, how he was feeling, what he was having for tea and coffee? No, right? So please make it more formal. And I will expect you to give me more formal answers if you really want marks. I will not at all let anybody get marks if I see even two things missing. Format, very important. Content, very important. Language, okay, I can still take liberties. Choice of vocabulary, I can still take liberties. But if you don't attempt it properly, how will you do the main question in the exam? I am giving you hints also. Hints तो नहीं आएंगे main exam में. No hints possible. You have to write on your own. So please attempt these practice questions and you can send them to me. The last is points to remember. Now in points to remember, okay, Pramod, I'll read it. Okay, so two more entries I'll read by Pramod and Ankit. In the meantime, the others can simply go through these points to remember and then we will stop for the session because I think it's getting a little heavy now. Okay, Ankit, I'm reading yours. Municipal officials came with a research team and got the research near the area where plane got crashed. See, Ankit, what happens is रात को research नहीं होगा. You were saying you were traveling late night because it was 31st December. And then late night you were saying municipal officials came and they started doing research. This does not happen. It's very rare that any municipal officer will come that late. So you have to still wait for some time or don't mention the time of the day as late night. But in the plane which crashed, no people were there in it. What was this? This was like a highway to runway 24 or, you know, this time travel wala plane. I saw this show where there is Arjun Rampal and, no, not Arjun Rampal. I saw this show where there is a plane which travels time. So it just vanishes, it disappears. And then suddenly we get to know that this was 20 years earlier. I'm forgetting which hero. I'm seeing Mahima. I haven't seen yours. I saw a plane got crashed, so many people got harmed, but all saved. It's good. After some time, safety team also reached there and further covering process started. A little better, Mahima. You can still do a little better because all of you are getting confused with tenses. But this is good, Ankit. And then nobody was there in the plane. So was it like a Ramsey plane? There's some horror movie going on. Okay, Pramod. Okay, Pramod has attempted the second question. Fine. Good, Pramod. Well done. Yeah, that one, Kevin. Very true. The Pankaj Kapoor one. He's a research scientist, and suddenly the plane gets disappeared, and then we get to know that it was time traveling somewhere. That's what Ankit has written about. Okay, please don't make your answers a web series content. I want straightforward answers where you can fetch more marks, where I can give you more marks, or whoever checking is can give you more marks. Stick to the format, stick to the template, refer to the study material. Let's come to the last slide. Reports should be objective. I'm repeating this because many of you have started giving a lot of emotional content. I started crying. I started feeling happy. I was this, I was that. No. No personal feelings, no personal content. The target audience. If it's a newspaper, the whole of the country is going to read it. So write it in that language. What is the purpose? Why am I writing the report? Is it a problem to a solution? Is it a problem itself? Is it a concern? It's an issue. It's a societal issue. It's an organizational issue. It's a news piece which I want to impart. What is the purpose? Past tense, because reports are about incidents which have happened. So past tense and passive voice. Okay. He is going, he is doing. No, this was done by him. This was attempted by her. That is what you have to use. Passive voice. Concise and clear, no roundabout languages. It's not storytelling. You are not going to describe any incident here in terms of hi-fi vocabulary. Everything has to be factual. The way it was, you're going to report it. No jargons, because not many people will understand jargons. Jargons are words which are specific for a particular field. So medical jargon, law jargon. Don't talk about, torts. Don't talk about sections and acts here. Don't be very specific with language. That's what I mean. And finally, organize and structure the content. It can follow chronological order. So if it's like an inauguration ceremony and you have Hema Malini coming, so she comes, she lights the lamp, and then she does an introductory dance, and then you have a choir, and then you have children from the grade 6 performing, then you have children from grade 10 performing, then you have the principal coming and giving a speech. Chronological is the way it happens, time-wise. Whatever happens first, you're mentioning first. Whatever happens last, you're mentioning last. So these are some things which you have to keep in mind. I really hope I've been able to make myself clear, because sometimes, too much of report, you tend to get confused. Concise means very short, brief. Okay? Fine. So I've kind of read everybody's reports. I think some of you have written really well. Don't please feel bad. Some of you really need to buck up and work hard towards your language. Past tense is very important. I'm seeing a lot of mixture of tenses what you have used. So please remember, if you are doing report writing, there are certain things for which you will get marks. There are certain things for sure for which the marks will be deducted. Please do the practice. Now, somebody was asking me bibliography. This is what bibliography is. Bibliography is the list of books you have referred to, or you have taken information from those books or websites for your report. So this is a general style of how the bibliography should be mentioned. You don't need to do this for the exam, but for later stages in real life, maybe you would need it. So this is how a bibliography page should look. In case if you just take up any reference book, you have these big time books like R.D. Sharma and all, not R.D. Sharma specifically, but these very hi-fi science books or commerce books, accounts books, which are from very famous authors. So in the last page, you'll have a bibliography or references where they mention all the web links, all the pages, all the sources from which the content of that book has been made. Okay. So thank you. Finally, thank you so much for all your participation. Thank you so much for being a very active audience. Thank you so much for asking me good questions. Thank you so much for asking me not so good questions. I hope I've been able to make myself clear. The PPT will definitely be uploaded. You are free to reach me through the query section. Thank you so much for coming for classes on time. Thank you so much for staying with me throughout 2 hours. Thank you so much for keeping me energetic by keeping to ask questions. All the very best, and I'll see you with more topics next week. Today is the end of report writing. The next topic I will be taking is formal mails. I hope we have an even more interactive session. You have understood my style. I have understood your style. I hope we mutually benefit each other. Thanks a lot, and just see you in a week. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Thanks.